YouTube. I'm just giving the Tiger a bit of an intermediate service, first time doing it myself. And yeah, just been to get some petrol just to fill the tank up and go for a bit of a ride, make sure everything's all fine after taking it apart and putting it back together again. Hello there. Yeah, servicing the Tiger, not as easy as other bikes that I've done. Let's see, which ones have... So, the GPZ, that was the first one I did myself. When I had that. That was pretty easy. GPZ was pretty easy to service. The Scrambler, also very easy. Everything was quite accessible. And the CRF, also easy to do stuff on. The Tiger, no, to get to the airbox, you've got to take the whole bike apart. Yeah, you got to take these side panels off. The side panels off here, the side panels down by the side of the radiator. The beak, yes, the beak, the thing at the very front of the bike that has nothing to do with anything has to come off. Yeah, it's just a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest. So yeah, other than the awkwardness of getting the fuel tank off, otherwise it's easy to work on. The main reason for actually servicing it, because I don't think it was really due for a while. Just be careful of this junction because it's a killer, that one. Yeah, the other week I noticed my oil level was really low, and I couldn't fathom why, because I'm sure it's only been about 3,000, maybe 4,000 miles at the very most since the last service. And although oil loss is to be expected, this was a considerable amount. This was not a note, just it's not resting a little bit further down the sight glass like it normally would. This was way below that. There was barely any in by the looks of it. I'm surprised the oil warning light didn't come on. I didn't see any warnings like that, but no, actually visually there wasn't much oil in. And I think what may be a contributing factor to that is that that last camping trip I did last year with Pezza, when I dropped my bike, some oil probably escaped up into the air filter and into the airbox and burnt off. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I thought because of that potential reason that the oil was low, and I thought, maybe there's oil in the airbox and that needs cleaning out. So yeah, let's do a service. Happy to say the airbox was pretty clean inside, so yeah, that's not too bad. The little sponge bit was a bit gunky, and that white oily stuff that you get when oil mixes with water. From what I've read, that is normal and to be expected if it isn't too excessive. So, and I agree it wasn't too excessive, and considering that there was potentially oil running up into there from when the bike was dropped, it was definitely to be expected. But there was no actual signs of oil or tide marks inside the actual airbox housing. So yeah, I think it's all fine there. Obviously, if you've got loads of oil in there, then you've got a problem. But no, this seemed normal. But I will, of course, next time the service is due again, I will, of course, have another look and see if it's consistent or better. Hopefully it should be better, because I won't have dropped my bike again. But yeah, all things considered, everything all went well. So yeah, as for intermediate servicing on the Tiger, apart from having the process of getting the fuel tank off is awkward, having to dismantle the whole bike mostly, it's otherwise pretty easy to work on. Let's go left here and through Feltham, because it's nice. Oh, why is my indicator not working? I must have... That's the problem, I have to take the side panels off. That's where the indicator wiring is, and I've probably nudged a wire and it's come loose. Okay, that's the first problem I've spotted, which I should have spotted before I left, really, because we should have done the usual pre-ride checks. Let's just pull in here. I mean, I'll say there's no point indicating because no one can see it. But the rear one should be working. Let's have a look. Oh, that side stand. Now I've lubricated it. Drops down nicely. Nice and smooth. Yeah, that one's working. So it is. It's one of them wires in there, and I've probably just got to touch it, and it'll start working. Yep, there we go. Fixed. it just come a bit loose. Let me just give them a bit of a, just give the connectors a bit of a squeeze together, make sure they've got a nice secure connection. Yeah, I bet what's happened there is when I've had to, because the beak, you can take it off in all one section, so it's the beak and all this trim up to here, and you sort of pull it off, and obviously in the process of that it's probably snagged on one of the wires and pulled the connector out. But indicator's working now. Right indicator working. Alright. Okay, moving on. So yeah, apart from the indicator failing, it looks like everything else is fine, and it's all working now. So you might have seen I posted a YouTube short, which was just it was the footage from when I twisted my knee off-roading last year. Kind of inspired to do that by Hippodrose's latest video where he goes back down that. It was, well, I don't think it was the same lane, but it was certainly part of the same route that we were doing that he was on. So it kind of gave me flashbacks, and not the good kind. So I was like, oh okay, yeah, that could be a good one for our first YouTube short. Do that, and yeah, see what people think. Hopefully, I mean, well, in the first half an hour of it going up, it had already got more views than most of my videos do in weeks of being uploaded. So yeah, it's pretty clear how YouTube is working. So yeah, I will be doing some more of those, but it won't be like, I won't be bombarding you with YouTube shorts. It will be probably one a week, 2 at the very most, but I think more likely it will just be once a week, and chances are, knowing how busy I can get sometimes, I'll forget, and they'll probably be more like once every 2 weeks. So yeah, they're just going to be there, and it's all going to be, or I intend for them all just to be old content, just quick flashbacks to things that have happened over the years on the channel. No, there's not going to be any exclusive new stuff on there unless I think it's a good idea to. Initially, my intention with YouTube Shorts is to just have them as a throwback kind of content. I suppose I could do my brake caliper failing coming down Berry Hill that time. Everyone loves that. Well, I have to say, changing gear and stuff, now there's the right amount of oil in here, is noticeably better. Before, I think it was a little bit clunky before, so that should have been a sign for me to check something. So yeah, well, these little telltale signs. And also the clutch basket isn't quite as rattly. So these are known for having a bit of a noisy clutch when they're in neutral. So yeah, you can hear it rattling a bit, and then you pull the clutch in, and then it shuts up. It's not as noisy, so that's good. So yes, on my next Tiger 800 ownership review, I'll definitely mention about the awkwardness of getting the fuel tank off if you need to. It was done deliberately so they could charge more for labour in the dealerships. I think that would be the reason. Otherwise, the design would be a lot better, wouldn't it? Anyway, that's enough. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.